Hello, bricks and mortar retailers. Welcome to this week's video. So today we're going to talk a little bit about gaining customer loyalty. And if you're like most bricks and mortar retailers, getting customer loyalty is a real struggle. And you're starting to get really tired from seeing customers walk out the door without ever returning, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Well, there might be a mistake you're making that's preventing you from building a loyal customer base. And this is what I'm going to be running through with you today on how to gain loyalty for your brick and mortar business. So, the major mistake that we make as bricks and mortar retailers is that we tend to focus solely on the sale rather than the customer. And when a business, any business, but particularly a retail business in the brick and mortar store format that we all reside in, when we prioritize sales over customer satisfaction, we risk losing the customer's trust and eventually their loyalty. And especially with this online game of our competition that are coming in and our e-commerce cousins that are competing in the same marketplace, we want to make sure that our customers feel valued, appreciated, and heard. And so, if as a bricks and mortar retail business owner, we don't make an effort to create a positive customer experience, we will see a decline in sales and a negative impact on our reputation within the community and our store in general. And this leads to a whole heap of consequences. In addition to losing business, a negative reputation can lead to less customer referrals, which is not what we want. And retailers who prioritize sales over customer satisfaction may end up spending more on advertising to make up for the loss of customers. And you basically get into this perpetual circle. However, there is a way around this. And what we need to do as bricks and mortar retailers is to prioritize the customer experience, treat each customer like a valuable asset to the business. And this is so pertinent in the marketplace, in the current landscape that we are trading in at the moment. And this is our biggest leg up from our e-commerce cousins and competitors. And basically, we have this tremendous opportunity to get to know our customers. We can personalize their experience, go above and beyond, and meet their needs in store. Not only will this create a positive relationship between us, the business, and the customer, this will lead to repeat business and positive word of mouth marketing. So, what I'm talking about is not rocket science. This is like retailing 101 that a lot of the previous generation from the 60s, 70s, 80s used to do in their bricks and mortar stores before e-commerce came along. And think of it like building a house. If you focus solely on the foundation and neglect the walls, the roof, the windows, the house will crumble. Similarly, if us bricks and mortar retailers, we focus solely on the sale and neglect the customer experience, the whole business will crumble. So now I am going to dive in on and explore and show you how you can create and gain customer loyalty for your brick and mortar business. So if you've made it this far, awesome. I would really appreciate it if you could smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and we should dive into this. So the first thing that we need to do to gain customer loyalty for our brick and mortar retail business or our brick and mortar store is to really concentrate on our customer service and to deliver excellent customer service. It's a no-brainer, right? I talk about this all the time, and it is worth mentioning because a lot of us bricks and mortar retailers don't get this right. This is the first and the most crucial step in building customer loyalty, and it's by providing excellent customer service. We want to make sure that our customers feel valued, appreciated every single time they walk through our door. We need to train our staff to be friendly, knowledgeable, and helpful when they need to be. And I'm going to talk about the whole training bit later on because that's another crucial element. So when we want to make sure that our team are greeting our customers with a smile and offering assistance wherever needed. And we want to make sure that we provide exceptional customer service that sets our business apart, not only from other retailers, but within our community. And that's how we make our customers feel valued and appreciated. So how do we do that? So I want to give you 5 actionable steps that you can take to deliver excellent customer service within your store. First thing, let's talk about your team. So we want to make sure that your team are active listeners. What does that mean? We want to make sure that you've trained your team to listen carefully to your customers' concerns, complaints, and feedback. And also, we want to make sure they listen correctly when they come into store. We want to show our customers that we value their input and we want to address any issues that they may have. So that's really one thing. The next part is we need to be proactive. We want to ensure that we anticipate our customers' needs and we can take action before they even ask, right? We want to offer suggestions, additional products and services, and personalized recommendations based on their preferences and what they've come into store to purchase, right? I always talk about providing the complete solution to our clients and customers. They have come in for a particular problem. It is up to us to provide the full solution. And when we provide the full solution to solve all their problems, and that usually involves giving them multiple products or services, they are going to walk out of the store so much happier and fulfilled. The other part that we want to do with customer service side of things is show empathy. So this resonates from our marketing and also our in-store execution, but just simply by putting ourselves in the customer's shoes and understand how they feel. We need to show genuine concern and empathy towards their situation, and we want to make sure that we come across as caring about what they need and what they want. This is basic stuff, right? But I think if we're not reminded that we need to do this, and if we don't have a way of executing it in store, it really just falls apart and we're not going to get the customer loyalty into our store. The next thing we need to do is we need to go above and beyond. As I keep mentioning, part of the e-commerce landscape that we're playing in is that for us to stand out, we need to provide exceptional service that exceeds our customers' expectations. We need to be offering extra, and we have this tremendous opportunity in store to do that, whether it's like, I don't know, giving them complimentary gifts, perhaps a personal note post-sale or a follow-up call or an email, just to ensure that they are satisfied, right? How many places you go to where you would receive a call after just to say how things are going? We did this in my pharmacy business, but it's applicable to nearly every business. I think some of the high-end retailers do this really well. When you buy a super expensive handbag or a suit, they will give you a call a couple of weeks later and say, "Hey, Alvin, how's it going? Are you enjoying it? How do you like the product?" etc. And there is no reason why we shouldn't be doing the same thing in our little bricks and mortar stores. Okay, so that's so important. And delivering excellent customer service is an ongoing process that requires dedication, effort, and just by implementing the above action steps, you can create a positive experience for our customers and you can build loyalty, and you know what? You're going to increase sales in your retail business. So let's move on to the second thing. And the next way to gain customer loyalty for our bricks and mortar business is to have and implement a rewards program. I talk about this all the time as well. I think everybody, as we know, everybody loves a good reward, and offering a rewards program is an excellent way to incentivize customers to keep coming back. If you haven't already created a loyalty program that rewards customers for the repeat business, I would really encourage you to do that. They are so cheap and simple to execute via software in store. If you haven't already got one, I would implore you to look into it. And if you're still skimping out on that, please don't. But if you really must, just think of something simple. And, this could be a simple, like some coffee shops do. They just click the card every time you make a purchase, or it can be very simple as discounts on future purchases, offering exclusive offers and perks. Be creative, make it something that your customers will find valuable and enticing for them. I think rewards programs are so important in the current landscape. Our e-commerce cousins obviously are doing this very, very well, and we have a long way to follow, but we can. So I want to give you 5 steps that you can do to implement, aggregate some sort of rewards program into your bricks and mortar store. So the first thing is really important that you determine your goals, right? So it's really, we want to know, what are we trying to do from our rewards program, whether we're going to attract new customers, retain existing ones, increase sales, have clear goals. Because if you don't already have a loyalty program and you're going to go manual, then having some goals will help you design a program that's really effective and measurable for you. And then we need to work on a program type. What kind of rewards program is going to be best suited for our business? What's going to be best suited for our ideal customers? Whether it's going to be points based, tiered, cashback. You obviously need to consider your demographics, and you want to make sure that you consider their spending habits, and you want to consider the competition around you. So that's really important. If you're not going, if I beg your pardon, if you haven't already got a loyalty program and you're going to the market to find one, here are some great points that you need to. Just the above points I mentioned are some of the questions that you can ask a loyalty program provider. So now we need to set up a system. We either need to develop a system for tracking and managing a rewards program. Hopefully you've got one already installed and it integrates with the point of sale software, or perhaps an app. We want to make sure that it's really user-friendly and easy to access, not only for your customers, but also for your team on the floor as well, right? Because you're going to get questions like, how many points do I have, or when can I redeem this? And you want to make sure that it's easy for your team to quickly access that data. The other one is the promotion of this loyalty program. There is no use having this loyalty program if nobody's promoting it in store. And it just surprises me, even when you go to some of the big retailers and you check out, how many of them don't even ask you if you have a loyalty card. I think it's so important. They're missing out. They're leaving money on the table. And so there's a real opportunity for us and our team to continue to ask every single customer for their loyalty card. And if they don't have one, it's a perfect opportunity to talk to them about joining our program and all the benefits that they can get. But beyond that, we need to be spreading the word of our rewards program in store. Obviously, there's going to be signage in our emails, newsletters, social media, and all the other marketing channels. We want to make sure that we highlight the benefits of the program and encourage our customers to sign up. Now, when you have a loyalty program, that's just not where it ends. You need to make sure that you monitor the performance of your rewards program and adjust it based on customer feedback and adjust it based on the data, right? Once you start implementing your loyalty program, you have a wealth of data that you can start to market to. It's really, really powerful. And once you do that, you can drive loyalty back into your store. So if you follow those actionable steps, you can create and harness your rewards program that drives customer loyalty, and again, also will boost your sales and revenue for your brick and mortar business. So really, really important. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to engage on the socials. And this is a pretty scary part for many bricks and mortar retailers, because we simply don't have any sufficient understanding on what social media channels to be on, who runs it. Many of us give it to our team members, which is fine, but we need to make sure we give them some guidelines. So it's such an essential tool for our bricks and mortar businesses, and we need social media to connect with our customers. So we need to engage with our followers. It's a great way to post about new products, promotions, events, and keep our customers informed and engaged. Believe it or not, also, it's a great way to respond to customer comments. A lot of customers now are using their phones to connect with us, to send us messages, and we need to ensure that we're on top of it. We have somebody that is responding to these messages, promptly, and usually it's addressing the concerns, and we want to make sure that we address those concerns. And the whole idea of social media is to be social, and it's a tremendous opportunity to build a community around your business and also to foster customer loyalty. So how do we do that? I want to give you 5 ways to do that. So the first thing you need to do is you need to establish your brand voice. Be really clear about what your voice reflects from your business values and your personality, and also from what your target market wants. And this will help you create content that resonates with your target audience and builds brand recognition. So this stems from the point that I made, that many of us simply hand over our mobile phones or hand over the account to one of our team members without really giving them some guidelines. So the brand voice is something, and actually the few other steps I'm going to talk to you now are really important for that. So we've talked about brand voice. We need to make sure we choose the right platform. I've spoken at length about your target market, and you've got to figure out where they are and where they're most active and engaged, and focus your efforts on these platforms to maximize your reach and impact. And then the next part is creating engaging content. So that usually includes a mix of promotional, educational, and entertaining content. We need to use high-catching visuals, captions, hashtags to make your post stand out and encourage engagement. This is where many of us bricks and mortar retail business owners fall apart. And this is a great opportunity for us to engage our team, many of our younger team members, to figure out what kind of content we can create for our target market. And it really involves just a discussion with your team, because many hats are better than one, I guess. So just by engaging our team and the younger generation and everybody, we will be able to curate some content for our bricks and mortar retail business. And it's a matter of trial and error over time. The next part about the socials is more, we want to make sure that we interact with our followers. So that just the basic things, right? Respond to our comments, messages very, very promptly and professionally. Where possible, we depending on what platform we have, we want to make sure that we host polls, ask questions, and share other user-generated content, I beg your pardon. So that's really important. Lastly, it's really important that we have some sort of system in place to measure, adjust, track, and measure what's happening in the social media world for our particular brand accounts, just so we can identify areas of improvement and adjust our approach accordingly. So, if there is a post that we're doing all the time that's not getting any traction, then it's time to think about changing what we do. And by doing these, just a few of those 5 steps above, you can start to really build a strong social media presence and engage our customers, boost awareness, become really relevant within the community, and essentially grow your business. All right, so we're up to the next part, which is the next way to get customer loyalty is actually to personalize the experience for our clients and customers. And this goes in part with getting to know our customers. Many of us have the opportunity to get to know our clients and customers by name, and also to remember their preferences and their past purchases. And we can use this information to tailor the sales experience for them and make them feel valued and appreciated. This goes a very long way in creating customer loyalty. And here are 5 ways that I want to mention on how you can do that. So the first one is, let's start to collect customer data. We're going to be doing that hopefully by our loyalty program. But the other things that we can do in store are just simple surveys, the old school ones. Perhaps we can survey about particular products and services in store. Anything that'll help us understand our customers' preferences, needs, shopping habits. It's the first thing we can do. Next thing, train our staff. I keep coming back to this. If we train our staff to pay particular attention to ask for our clients and customers' names, it just makes it so much more personal, and it'll just make it a lot easier for your clients and customers to remember the amazing service that you provide, because when they walk into your store, they get spoken to by their first name. So really easy. The next thing we've talked about is, just to harp on again, is to make sure that you invest in technology, hoping that you invest in a loyalty program and point of sale systems, just so you can keep track of all this data, because it just makes it so much easier. And once you've got all that in place, you can then start to create personalized promotions for different segments of your customers. You can start to do that via emails, SMSs, social media ads. So once you start to understand from the previous step about collating data, you can start to curate little promotions for particular segments of your target market. So powerful. And just imagine your ideal customer getting these messages or getting this promotion that appeals directly to them, and they can get it at your bricks and mortar store. It's amazing. The next part is, the final part is, we want to make sure that we go the extra mile for the shopping experience and just create a memorable experience. Just think about some of the stores that you have been into and what kind of services, add-on things, value adds have they provided. For instance, free samples, personalized gift wrapping, extra gift wrapping and no charge, all these kind of things. I'm sure there are so many things based on your target market that you can implement in store to make your customers feel valued and appreciated. And, if you do these things, it's going to be so amazing for your customers to come and shop with you. It's going to increase your sales. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be really, really amazing for you. So there you have it. Just walk through, I think 3 or 4 ways that you can gain customer loyalty for your brick and mortar business. if you follow these steps, right, you're gonna be able to provide consistent quality and a consistent experience for your clients and customers. This will lead to greater word of mouth and ultimately increase sales for your brick and mortar retail store. This is a continuous process, right? So you need to continue working on it. It involves a fair bit of training from your team, training your team, I beg your pardon, and always tweaking and adapting for what your marketplace needs. So there you go. There are some strategies there on how to gain customer loyalty for your bricks and mortar customers. If you've made it this far, awesome. Love it. Smash that like button. I would appreciate it. Subscribe as well. And if you are a bricks and mortar retailer, we have an engaged community over on Facebook where other bricks and mortar retailers can come in and ask questions. It's a great place to network. And we do a great deal of free trainings there that you can use in and implement into your bricks and mortar retail business to grow your business. Until next time, see you again.